the frustration of dealing with our portfolio through a property manager that was not responsive, that couldn't answer our questions, months would drag out. And when we started thinking about, boy, we need to identify a software solution and go back to doing this ourselves, DoorLoop answered all of those for us, and our stress level came down drastically. I'm Tammy Turner.
I'm Jim Turner.
Our properties are in Colorado Springs, Colorado, and we have a mixture of multifamily, single family, and commercial space.
We have 20 units, considering that several of our properties are multiplex.
We were both military, and we started with a little townhouse in Virginia that we selected based on location and price point, knowing that it was not unlikely it would have to become a rental. We used a previous property management software when we had the other company and when our properties were under that company. And when we separated from that, we knew we needed dedicated property management software. So I went online, looked at different software companies, talked to other landlords who see what they were using, looked at ratings, narrowed the list down from about 8 to about 3, and then started talking to those companies and ultimately selected DoorLoop. The software that we used under a bigger company was very robust and very expensive. And so we were looking at what landlords with smaller portfolios were using, and we knew exactly what we wanted out of the software because we knew what had worked well for us before and what was frustrating for us before. DoorLoop really stood out as having all the functionality that would get us from the whole cycle of advertising and all the transactions and all the way up to returning a security deposit. So it was a really good one-stop shop for us.
How much time would I say DoorLoop helps us save each week? So the division of labor between my partner and me is, I'm sort of the accounting side, she's everything else. So just me on the accounting side with 20 units there, I would say it saves me about 5 hours a week. The thing that I really like it is I can pick up my phone and within 3 or 4 seconds, I can see the dashboard on DoorLoop and know who's paid, who hasn't paid. If there are any kind of issues, we can get ahead of those with a tenant and try to work things out before it becomes a big problem. So it saves a lot of time.
I love tracking tasks. That's a good one. I really like the reports so that I can see, oh gosh, whose leases are coming up that I need to start reaching out to them. So I love the portal, the dashboard. I love that we can collect payments right through DoorLoop. Experience with the DoorLoop team has been a 10, easily.
Definitely a solid 10 because you can sit down with it and I just say, I'll go in the sandbox and play around a little bit and you can figure out most of everything by yourself. And I had 1 or 2 conferences with the company and they got me to speed on the things that I really wasn't figuring out. I've had chat line conversations with people when there were other things and they're always very quick to respond. So it's significantly extended our turnaround time for things like maintenance, onboarding new tenants,
Accounting
questions. Going back to my experience was the quickness of the getting things more, being more aware of what's going on with our properties and actually spending less time to know what was going on with our properties than we were having a paid professional property manager. We know more about what's going on with our properties now using DoorLoop than we did paying someone a lot of money every month to manage our property. I find DoorLoop to be much more intuitive, and I would think it would be more user-friendly for a wide variety of landlords like ourselves.